Good morning. Welcome. As always, I don't really know what I'm going to say. We'll see what comes. I just felt inspired this morning to leave a message from that compassionate friend voice. Sometimes when life feels really hard, it feels like everything's against you. It feels like the emotions can be overwhelming, whatever you might be going through. And sometimes it's just nice to hear that voice from someone who sees it, hears you. That life really is this up and down roller coaster and brings every emotion. It goes from joyful bliss to tragedy, sometimes all in one day. And that no matter what you're going through, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you don't know how to do life or that there's something wrong with you or that you need to try harder or that maybe it's confirmation that you're not lovable or you're not worthy or you don't have any contribution to make. And just notice that these are all stories of the mind. How we can personalize the events of life and make it all about me and something wrong with me, rather than just the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of life. That it's okay if it's really hard sometimes. It's okay if you want to break down. It's okay if you let out a cry. You don't need to push through. You don't need to try to overcome anything. And it's okay to just be and feel exactly as you are. And if it's really tough, and if it's sad, and if you need to cry, if you need to scream and shout, all of that is okay. No matter what you're going through, no matter what life looks like on the external, that you're worthy of love, of belonging. You're worthy of care, of time out for rest. You're worthy of taking action, whatever it might be. And only you know what it is that you need in this moment. And I just invite you to listen, to check in and listen. What is it that I need? How can I take good, loving care of myself in this moment? And it might look different in a different moment. But just what do I need right now? And can you give yourself permission to fulfill that need, to act on that need? Yes. I have this same ongoing feeling that keeps reappearing for me and having to continually invite this place of compassion so that I can rest in it to feel the discomfort of the feeling that I don't want to feel. Noticing all the ways where I can get busy trying to distract myself to make it so that I don't notice that that feeling is there, that longing is there. And yet eventually that gets tiring, always trying to distract from the feeling. And then coming home to allow it space to express. This is what it means to take good, nurturing care of ourselves. And of course, there's never anything as one way. That paradoxically, sometimes what it means to take good, loving care of ourselves is the emotion is completely overwhelming, to give ourselves permission to even distract ourselves. Not forever, but to consciously, the point is that we're not unconsciously distracting ourselves, just going from one thing to the next, but we're consciously aware that there's something there that we're avoiding or that's too much to feel right now. And then coming back when we do feel able to. So what do I need to take good, loving care of myself in this moment, this hour, this day? And not to tell ourselves, go into the mind with all of the shoulds, or this is what I've learned that I need to do, but what truly comes from within. And we'll know when we touch on it because it just kind of resonates. It feels right. So for me right now, I'm noticing the compulsion of the doer that wants to keep doing and doing and doing in a way that's avoiding some feeling that's here. Some feeling. Well, for me right now, there's a feeling of loneliness here and a feeling of discouragement. And to notice the tendency to want to pull away and to just be, to rest in it without trying to act on it, without trying to do something to make that feeling go away. If I only try harder, then I won't feel this. So again, there's no one right way. So the important piece is to check in with yourself. What do you need? How might you be avoiding yourself, avoiding your feeling? Or might you need to avoid the feeling for a little bit? Has it turned into wallowing? I'm just noticing that too, slightly different, right? Wallowing, where I'm sitting and swimming in the story of the emotion and all it's telling me is wrong with me. Wrong with me, wrong with my life. Almost validating why it's here, becoming the victim of the emotion, which is different, right? Than feeling it to allow just the raw sensations of the defeat, the loneliness, maybe the frustration, whatever it is, to be here. And what is the kindest, most gentlest thing that you could offer yourself right now? That you could say to yourself? Sometimes for me, I physically give myself a hug or I curl up in the fetal position as if to express, I care about you. Or sometimes I rock, just the soothing nature of the rocking motion for me. But it's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, my dear. It's okay that you don't want to feel this. It's okay that you want to run away. It's okay that you don't know how to take care of this, or that you forget, you distract yourself from it. It's okay. It's okay. This feeling still comes. It's okay. It's okay. with that, I hope you take really good care and enjoy this day, whatever it might bring.